Hey guys, how's it going? Stephen Ward here, former New Jersey correctional officer as well as municipal officer. I've had 10 years of experience working both in the correctional facilities as well as the suburban and urban communities. And what I've observed is a continuous disintegration when it came to the interaction between individuals, law enforcement, as well as the youth. Now, I've created a program, F.A.D.E.S, F-A-D-E-S. And these key elements, feelings, attitude, discretion, education, and safety, these are key elements that I wish I would have known when I was a rookie so that I would have a smoother, more respectful rapport with individuals and the youth. Let's start with feelings. Social media have connected us with many cultures across the country. We get to see daily experiences. We get to see daily stories and interactions from others. And sometimes it's often easy for us to adopt feelings and experiences that don't necessarily have anything to do with us. So sometimes we may find ourselves feeling a sort of way about an individual, about a group, or about someone that we may have never ever come in contact with, or that we may have come in contact with, but we may have heard of some type of negative experience amongst someone else and not directly with ourselves. Now, this is not good because this doesn't give the other party a fair shake. When we're interacting with each other, I don't know you and you don't know me. So we should give each other a fair shake by checking our feelings, even if we've heard of different experiences or interactions that this person per se may have had with some other individual. It may just go smoother with you. That's why I say feelings is number one. This is not to say that we can't become frustrated or we can't have feelings. We're human, so absolutely we can have feelings. What I'm trying to say is that we should check our feelings and we should approach a situation in a neutral corner, with a neutral attitude, which is going to be number two, attitude. We should have a positive or neutral attitude because having a negative attitude, it's not going to do anyone any good. Sometimes I notice that attitudes will dictate a situation even though the situation don't necessarily cause for an attitude to be given at that particular point in time. I want you to know that attitude is currency. Life is always going to throw something at us. We're always going to engage and interact with individuals that we may not necessarily favor. But we should have a positive and neutral attitude, not only in our interactions with other individuals, but also in life. Because what's going to happen is always going to happen in terms of life throwing obstacles at us. But if we approach it with a positive and a neutral attitude, I promise you, we will have a totally different experiences. See, what I've noticed is that feelings is how we feel internally. And how we feel internally, it's usually going to be expressed externally through our attitude. So when we approach each other, when we have that interaction with each other for that brief moment, it will behoove the both of us that we have a positive or neutral attitude, because that will take each and every single party member long way. Not only just with law enforcement, but with our teachers, with our parents, with our peers, with any individual that we may come in contact with. If we don't have a reason to feel some sort of way about them, don't give them a negative attitude. Learn how to have a positive and neutral attitude. That brings me to the next one, discretion. I don't know if we all know, but we forget that law enforcement have the power of discretion. They can either make a custodial arrest, they can give us a ticket, which is called a disappearance ticket, DAT, or they can let you off with a fair warning. Now, I can't speak for all law enforcement officers, but I know myself, I didn't like to do paperwork. And so I was often looking to use my discretion and let someone else off with a warning if I came in contact with them, provided they had a neutral attitude or positive attitude. Because if we approach the situation with a negative attitude, then the officer was less likely inclined to want to use their discretion and let you off with a warning. So let's recap what we have so far. Feelings. We should check our feelings and make sure that our experiences that we are having are our experiences and not those that we saw or that we heard from someone else. Because if we go there adopting someone else's experiences, we're going to feel some sort of way and we're going to assume before the transaction even happens what's going to happen. And we may give off the negative vibe or negative attitude, which is number 2, attitude. We should have a positive or neutral attitude because attitude is currency. Discretion. Officers have the power to use discretion, but you have to pay it forward with a positive or neutral attitude. The next one, E, education. It is very important that both parties educate themselves. You know, as an African American male, I realize that in our culture, sometimes we communicate not only verbally, but we may communicate with our hands or with our arms or with our body. Now, I understand this as a form of communication, and I don't take it to be negative or aggressive. That's because I educated myself on what that particular culture, how they communicate. Now, just because it's allowed in one culture and some other culture may not do it, that doesn't necessarily mean that the culture that is doing it is in the wrong. That's why it's always important to educate yourself on the diversities and the different systems and programs that different cultures might have. Now, education on the other side is knowing what you can and can't do, knowing what you can say and what you can't say. This is very important. I promise if you mix checking your feelings, having a neutral attitude to allow that officer to want to use his discretion and educating yourself on what you can, what you can't say, what the officer can do and what the officer can't do, you'll be in a good position. And the last one, safety. Now let's recap F.A.D.E.S. Feelings, attitude, discretion, education, lastly, safety. We want everyone to go home safe. That is the main priority. Whether it's a custodial arrest, whether it's a desk appearance ticket, a DAT, or whether it's a warning, we want everyone to go home safely. So what I want you to do is I also want you to take the S and I want you to think about different scenarios that you may find yourself in. Think about how you're going to react to that situation. Whether you're an officer reacting to the youth or whether you're the youth that's going to interact with the officer. Remember, check your feelings. It's okay to be frustrated, but check it. And don't necessarily allow someone else's experience to dictate how your experience is going to go. Have a positive or neutral attitude. Remember, officers don't like to do paperwork. I know I didn't. So discretion is key here. I'd rather use my discretion than to make a custodial arrest or even to give you a desk appearance ticket. Sometimes, most of the time, it is not that serious. Lastly, safety. Both parties come up with a scenario within your head and run it back on what you would do in different situations when you arrive on the scene. Because at the end of the day, we want to make sure that everyone gets home safe. I hope that you enjoyed this presentation on F.A.D.E.S. Now let's go out there and let's interact with each other. And let's improve the relations between the youth and law enforcement through F.A.D.E.S. Thank you.